So it start. Okay. So means today for our content. Okay, that is no matter. Now just wait. Huh. In facility layout means why I again repeat all these things means why we need to do the facility layout. Okay, and you can say the plant layout why it is very critical because here we arrange the machinery and equipment as mentioned here. You can see here we arrange the machinery as well as the means arrangement of the machinery, equipment and other industrial facility. How to arrange all these things to achieving the quick production at least cost. That is the main motto. Okay, just wait. Here you can see means the what is the facility layout meaning arrangement of the machinery, equipment and other industry facility in your plant to achieving the quick production at least cost. That is the means motto behind this facility layout. Okay, so here you can see what is the objective of the good layout. Good layout means it will means material handling cost will be reduced. This sign will show you means here means improvement like material handling cost will be reduced. So reduction will show you by this sign. Okay, movement of the people and the material in your plant means material movement as well as the worker movement you can reduce by selecting the good layout. Okay, and as well as the hazards to personnel that you will reduce, as well as the accidents you can reduce in your plant, as well as the safety is improved. Okay, if you select the good layout. So here the what is the improvement if you applying the good layout in your industry? The production capacity, okay, it will improve, the labor efficiency improve, employee morale improve. Okay, as well as the space utilization, you can utilize your space properly in optimal manner if you choose a good layout. Okay, and ease of supervision and maintenance. Okay, if you choose a good layout, the layout is like that. If you visited in any service sector and any industry, you can see the supervisor table is like that. He can monitor every worker easily. Okay, so the layout design, that's why is the very crucial part in the industry. Okay, so it will improve the productivity capacity, labor efficiency, employee morale, as well as the space utilization and ease of supervision and the maintenance. Okay, so that is the means you can say advantages of this good layouts. So what is the principle? Okay, so principle is here simple. First we want to reduce the worker travel, or you can say the material travel in your plant, that you want to reduce. That's why there need to select a proper optimal layout for the industry. Okay, it varies industry to industry, but you need to select a optimum, or you can say a good layout. Then only you can reduce the worker movement as well as the reduce the material movement in your industry. Next one is the sequence. Okay, so sequence also matter, means what is there any sequence you need to follow. Okay, so regarding to that you need to make a planning, as well as the planning and the control should be there. Okay, it's depend on the layout also. So that is part is here mentioned in the principal sequence, usage and the flexibility. Okay, as well as the safety and the satisfaction it will provide. Okay, and the compactness and minimum investment. These are the principle for ideal layout. So why it is important? Again, I discuss all the point. The economy in the handling. Okay, if layout is proper, then your worker movement is reduced in your industry, as well as the you can say the material movement reduced in your industry. So it will improve the economy. Okay, as well as the effective use of the available area. If layout is proper, then you can effectively use all the area, and if you reduce the movement and all things, then definitely there is the means you can say the efficiency will definitely improve. The minimization of production delay. Okay, so here obviously we improve the efficiency of our plant. Why? Because there is the movement is less now, so that time we saved. Okay, as well as the material movement is low if you choose a good layout. Then you saved some time. Okay, so if you save some time, then definitely your production delay is the minimized. Okay, improve quality control. Okay, here means all are the systematic and your layout is the proper, so you can easily monitor all the workstation, work center, so their quality definitely will be improved. Okay, and avoidance of the bottleneck. Okay, you can easily monitor, so there is the bottleneck operations and bottleneck type of the process you can avoid in this particular by selecting the good layout. So here, better production control, you can control better if you put all the machine randomly in your plant. Okay, and your worker movement is not in optimal manner, as well as the material flow is not optimal manner, then there is the more time consumed in the material flow, worker movement. Okay, so that is the reduce, as well as you can control, you can easily monitor, like in suggested in the many research paper like that, you need to follow such type of the layout for this particular industry. Okay, so there means the owner manager cabin is a place like that he can access all the department by the cabin window, by cameras like that. So you need to provide all these things according to the good layout. Improve utilization of the labor, as well as the better supervision already discussed. Improve the employee morale. Okay, here less means movement of the worker and the material flow is less, so it will definitely improve the morale of the worker and worker feel comfortable, less fatigue worker feel. Okay, in your industry, as well as the avoidance of the unnecessary and the costly changes. That is the means advantages. So here some type of the layout. Okay, product layout, fixed position layout, service facility layout, as well as the process layout, cellular manufacturing layout, and the combined layout. Okay, so we discuss one by one all the layouts. Okay, so first one is the product layout. There means straight line or layout for serialized manufacturing. It is means basically used for the serialized manufacturing. Serialized means your automobile plant. That is the one example. There may we know this fixed type of the operation we need to perform every day, like for 1 year, for 1.5 year, 6 months, like that, for manufacturing a particular product, like a particular car. Okay, so that is that your production process is the serialized manufacturing. So arrangement of the machine in one line depending on the sequence of operation. There is some sequence of operation is there in the automobile plant and any plant. Okay, there means some sequence is there, so you need to follow means according to means there you perform and you produce one particular product for long time. Okay, so your production, or you can say your industry, is the mass production type, or you can say continuous production type of the industry. There we produce one type of the product for long duration, and we know the sequence of the operation. Then you can follow this particular type of the layout. That is the product layout. Okay, so here straight line or the layout for the serialized manufacturing, as we discussed, as well as the arrangement of the machine in one line depending on the sequence of operation. Okay, so arrangement of the machine is one line. Like suppose one product you need to manufacture. Okay, and that product needed the first operation is the drilling, then there is the boring operation, then there is the threading operation, then nulling operation, then surface finishing operation. These are the operations you need to perform to manufacture that particular product. Okay, so now you know the sequence of the operation. That is the one line, you can say, that is the one line of arrangement, you can say. Here I am not talking about the straight line and all thing. Okay, the sequence and your machine sequence may be in the S form, they may be in U shape. Okay, but the sequence is the matter in this particular layout. So material are fed in the first machine, and the finished product come out from the last machine. So here in the first machine you just pass the raw material, and at the ending machine in your plant and the ending operation in your plant, there you got your final product. So that is the process of this particular type of the product layout. So here the example is given. You can see the sugar cane mill and the paper mill. as well as the automobile industry. These are the example of the product layout. Okay. Okay, so again I mention all these things. Under this, machine equipment are arranged in the one line depending upon the sequence of operation required. Okay, for the product, the material move from one workstation to another sequentially without any backtracking or deviation. Under this machine, okay, under these machines are grouped in one sequence. So therefore material fed into the first machine and the finished good travel automatically from the machine to machine, and the output of one machine becoming the input of the next. So here operation is like that. Output of the one machine is the input of other machine. Like here I just explain. Suppose you want to produce a particular product, and there is the combination of the 5 machining and the 5 processes like drilling, boring, and you can say threading, and like that, surface finishing. Okay, nulling and surface finishing. So the output of the drilling is the input of the boring operation. Okay, the output of the boring operation is the input of the threading operation. The output of the threading operation is the input of the nulling operation, and that like that you can explain any automobile industry if you know all the process. Okay, so this is the layout. Here you can see this is the raw material here received by the supplier. Okay, and this is the raw material store. Okay, so raw material store, this raw material fabrication of the part A, and that pass to the workstation 1 or work center, you can say. Here the raw material pass to the this different processes, and the work center 2, this product pass to the work center 3, and means by different processes, and reach to this work center 3. Now this work center 1, work center 2, work center 3, all you can assemble, and this is the final output is the assembly line of product X. You will get the product X, and that product X pass to the finished good store, and after that packaging that particular product and the finished good. So if you follow the product type of the layout, then your layout should be like that. Okay, so here you can see the raw material pass to the definite sequence, sequence, you know, there is pass your raw material, and after that raw material is converted into the some component here in work center 1, 2, 3, and that component, if you assemble all 3 components, then you will get the product X, and that X you can pass to the finished good store, and you will get the final product. Okay, so here we know the sequence and the movement of the product is occur in this particular layout. So that's why this is the product layout. Okay, so now I again want to say what is the advantage and for this type of the layout. Okay, the first advantage of this product layout is like that if you follow the product type of the layout, okay, then definitely there is no need means the planning. Okay, there is no need to do any planning, what type of the sequence required and all things. Okay, your raw material automatically pass to the all sequence and all means that line. Okay, this is the line type of the layout or product layout. So this is passed to the sequence, and automatically you after the all operation you will get your final product. Okay, so that is the advantage here, means no planning and control is the needed. That is the one advantages. Okay, so what is the disadvantage? Where we use first thing, it is used in only in a mass type of the production. If your company doing one type of the product means mass production, then you need to follow product layout. Okay, as well as if okay, so that is the advantages. What is disadvantage? One more disadvantage, if suppose any one machine, suppose here any one machine is slow, then it will slow down your total manufacturing process. Okay, so here means one single machine can slow down entire plant. That is the disadvantage of this product type of the layout. As well as if there any breakdown occur in any machine, your production will stop. it will stop means your plant. So that is the drawback of this product type of the layout. Okay, so these are the drawback. Now I go for the fixed type of the layout. Okay, now your suppose assume that your product, okay, final product is very bulky. Okay, then you need to follow the fixed position type of the layout, means movement of man and the machine to the product, and this is basically used for the bulky product, like example here mentioned aircraft assembly, ship etc assembly. Okay, so these are come into the fixed position type of the layout. Okay, and why? Because we know that here the movement of the product, because the product is the bulky, movement of the product is not possible. That's why here the movement of the machine and the movement of the man and the worker is occurred. Okay, so here you can see this is the aircraft assembly. Their input is the raw material, machine equipment and labor. Okay, and after inputting this three input in an aircraft assembly, then you will get a final product, that is the finished product of your means you can say your aircraft, that is the finished product. So this is the fixed position type of the layout. Okay, and it will be basically used in a you can say in where it is, just wait. It is used when your product is very bulky. Okay, then you can use like ship production, aircraft production. There you use the fixed position layout. Okay, and there may be question, objective question may be on the layout, means which type of the layout we can use in which type of the product, in which type of the industry. That type of the objective will become in your final exam. Okay, objective questions. Now that will become now the service facility layout. There also you here mention the bank and the hospital, means service oriented industry. So how the arrangement is, it is mentioned here, the parking area, hospital ward, and like that surgical and the doctor office, as well as the nurses office, cafeteria. So the what it means here, the movement should be easily, as well as you need to group means think like that here hospital ward. So hospital ward group in one particular place. Okay, as well as the doctor as one particular place, nurses at one particular place, cafeteria should be there, surgery department at one particular place. Okay, so like that you need to arrange. It will be vary. I will again show you in the ending of this layout. The McDonald example, there also the layout is the vary, so it depend on the service. Okay, and there lot of research paper is also available, and you can go through the Google, you will get which type of the layout we need to prefer for particular type of the industry and particular type of the service sector. Okay, next process layout. It is means functional or job lot manufacture or the batch production layout. Okay, so where we follow this particular process layout. Okay, as we discussed in the product layout, there is some disadvantages, like if breakdown occur, then it will impact to our final production. Okay, as well as means if any machine is slow, it will directly impact to our final production and the productivity of our plant. So but it is very good for the product layout is very good, and the good layout for the only for the continuous and the mass production type. Now if your production is batch type of the production, and if your production is the batch type of the production, job lot type of the production, then you need to follow the process layout. Okay, so here what is the means here in this particular layout, grouping of similar machine in one particular section, or you can say in one particular department. As you know, in our college there is the carpentry shop, machine shop. So there you can see easily that lathe machine means group together. Okay, grouping of similar machine together means a lathe machine are the similar machine. Okay, all the lathe machines, so they are grouping together. All the means drilling machine are grouping together, the shaper machine are grouping together. For in carpentry there is the benches, work benches are grouping together. Okay, so this type of the layout is come into the process layout, and this is basically used for the if your plant is going for the job type of the production and the batch type of the production. So here you can see this is the process layout. Here the inward good stores, means you can say the store is here and the raw material holding store is the here in your plant. Now this is the turning shop. There all the turning related machine, all the turning machine are here in this particular location. Here drilling shop, all the drilling related machine are located here in this particular place. Milling machine, there all the milling machine related, means all the milling machine are available in this particular place. Okay, in here all the planer machine, all the automatic machines, all the central inspection area will be done here. Electroplating shop is here, painting shop is here, so all the painting related machine equipment are available here. Okay, heat treatment related machine are available here, packaging related all the thing is available here, finished good are available here. Okay, now this is the process layout, is grouping similar machine in a one particular section, that is a process layout. Now if you got any requirement from your, means you can say from your customer, from your if you are working as a vendor company, then from your company you getting some order. Okay, now first what is the you need to do for this particular type of the layout. You can say the disadvantage of this particular type of the layout is like that you need to make one particular flow for particular product. Okay, here you can see if you got a means some order from the outside. Okay, and here from the raw material, first order the raw material passed to the turning. Here turning operation is going on, then you do the drilling operation, then go for the milling operation, grinding operation, then inspect your product, then design related thing you do, and the finished good. So this is the sequence, and it will change product to product, it will change. Okay, so it is not fixed type of, that's why here I mention in the dash line in this particular slide. So there, what is the disadvantage here in this particular process layout? Here we need the production planning. Okay, that is the one thing. Now what is the advantages? Here suppose any breakdown occur in this turning shop, any machine is not working, it will not impact to your output, because here lot of machine is available. So breakdown will not affect to overall output. Okay, that is the one thing, that is the one advantage. As well as any slower machine, any drilling machine is there is the working slow, that will not impact to your output. These are the advantages, okay, of this particular type of process type of the layout. But there is some disadvantages related to, you can say related to means there is the planning is needed, as well as the movement is more if we compare with the product type of the layout. Movement of the material and the you can say the movement of the worker is more here. Okay, now I just compare these two things, means product layout and the process layout. So facility arranged in a line, that is the product layout, and similar facility grouped together means similar facility, or you can say the similar machines are grouped together, that is come into the process layout. Line flow of product, here the flow in the line, here just you need to pass raw material into the machine 1, then it will be passed to the 2, 3, 4, like sequence will be there. So you can say line flow. Here zigzag type of the flow, because here you need to do the planning and the flow will be zigzag type of, okay, there is no line. The for volume and the single product, you can use the product type of the layout, means there is the large volume if you need to produce, like in the automobile industry there is the large volume of the car you need to produce, so that's why they follow the product type of the layout. And single product, if you continuously produce, means continuously produce one type of the mass single product, so then it is come into the mass production, then you need to follow the product type of the layout. For variety and the multi product, you need to go for the process layout. Okay, now it is a mechanized handling is the easy, but here mechanized handling is the difficult and the planning is needed. High investment initially high investment, here low investment, less skilled labor, more skilled labor is needed, as well as the planning is needed. Okay, smooth flow, here interrupted flow. Okay, as well as the suitable for the made to stock situation, it is suitable for made to order type of this situation, because it is a batch and the job type of the production there we follow. So here the process layout, the job and the shop batch type of the production. So made to order is the situation. Here made to stock, you can stock the, in automobile we know a lot of car in the stock and all things, so it is suitable for the made to stock type of the situation. Okay, so like that you can see easily breakdown of the machine is a serious here, because if any machine is break, then the breakdown occur in any machine, then it will impact to your output. But here not so serious, flexibility is less, flexibility is more. Next one. Okay, now there is some disadvantage related to, if we notice there is some disadvantages related to a process layout are like that, means there is the movement of the worker and the movement of the material is more. Okay, so how to reduce those things? So that's why there one more type of the layout come, that is the cellular manufacturing. There means machine group into the cell. Okay, so there are different type of the machine we grouped in a particular section. Okay, and each cell is formed to produce a few parts with a common character. Okay, so here suppose one your product means there is the one order, like just I take one example just here. Okay, there is the one product means there is the some type of the product like 7-8 product, and there is the turning, milling, drilling, these are type of the operation is needed. There are 7-8 type of the product generally means come into the our industry. There means the painting, powder coating, surface finishing type of the operation needed. Okay, so you can say the characteristics, you can divide the product on the basis of the characteristics. One product they are related to machining operation, one product they are related to surface finish and coating related operation. So these are the two family, you can divide into the two family 1, family 2 product. Okay, and on the basis of that, if you decide your layout, then definitely there the movement of the worker and the material flow it will be reduced in your industry. So I just mentioned here in this layout, you can easily see, suppose your particular product, there is the cell 1, it is for particular type of the product family. You draw this particular, just wait, this is the cell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you perform this particular operation on particular product, then you will get, means on a particular raw material you will get output. For a particular product family, it is you can produce a particular product by use of this particular cell. Here by use of this particular cell you can produce the part A, part B. So suppose this is the surface finishing type of the all type of the product you can perform here. Here means machining type of the product you can perform here. Here means suppose there is the means you can say, suppose I taking one example related to okay, the coating, you can say the means plating. Okay, so plating type of the operation will be performed in this section, and any other like there is the means assembly type of the operation is will be done here. So for part X, this cell is the very good. For part A, you if you order come related to part A, you need to perform here. Part B, you need to perform here. So you see here means the grouping of means machine requirement for particular product family. That machine you need to put in this particular cell. Okay, so here suppose this particular part needed the machining operation, drilling, milling and turning. So you need to put all three machine here. So part A is completed in this particular section. If you want to perform means related to means surface finishing, then you need to perform this particular your product pass to this particular cell. So you see here the movement of worker as well as the movement of the material is reduced drastically, okay, if compared to the process layout. So that is the advantages of this cellular manufacturing. They are combine of the different type of the layout, product layout as well as the process layout. That also you can do that according to requirement. You can do the combination of the two layout. It will also give the good results. Okay, so here you can see the raw material. Okay, this is the one sequence, as well as the same type of the machine is here available. So you can see the raw material passed to this particular first machine, then this suppose FP means the forging press, then the gear cutting machine, or that is the CG, okay, heat treatment furnace, and the gear grinding machine. Okay, so this is the forging press. Okay, now you pass this particular product to the gear cutting, now pass to the heat treatment, and this is the final gear grinding. Okay, same type of the line is available. So 2, 3, 4 line is available suppose. Okay, and you provide extra machine also, like here gear cutting machine. Why? Because suppose assume that there is lot of breakdown occurred related to gear cutting machine. Okay, then if this particular machine is failed, then you can use this particular machine. Okay, as well as this combination will give you some improvement and will reduce the some disadvantages related to process layout, disadvantages related to product layout. Okay, so there is the slowest machine related type of the thing which impact to your output, that will be reduced, as well as your production will be improved. And here the two type of the machine is available in this particular plant, so definitely the productivity will be improved. So it is a combination of the process and the product type of the layout, and this will definitely helpful to improve the productivity. So next thing, why revision? Okay, so many you can do as a you are the final year student, and suppose third year student want to do the project related to layout. Then you how to convince? Then you need to ask to your the industry, and any industry you can ask their revision of existing layout, their minor change to complete. Okay, of existing structure to increase the operating efficiency of the plant. Okay, so you can easily convince why it is very essential to select a good layout in any industry. Okay, and it will improve the productivity of your plant. Okay, suppose there is the process type of the layout and there continuously some family type of the product come into your industry, then go for the cellular type of the layout. It will definitely improve the production and the productivity of your plant. So why revision? Because suppose there is the expansion is needed, the technological advancement and improvement in the layout. Okay, suppose there is the lathe machine, and if your company go for the CNC machine, there is technological advancement. There all the operation, turning, milling, all the operation you can do on one particular machine. Okay, so then layout will be changed. Okay, now new layout is the needed, and according to your order you can select a particular good layout. Okay, according to the suitability. So these are the some point improvement in the layout. This is the needed to improve the productivity of plant. Here some example I given related to the service sector. So retail layout pattern. So here rectangular with parallel. It shows the like that in the retail center. Basically in the entry you can see the latest product and the latest launch type of the product you will see at the entrance. Okay, and at the ending of that particular retailer shop you will get the outdated or the older type of the product. Okay, so as well as there is the proper space is provided in the each you can see here you can move in any place easily. So you can see all the details available in this retailer shop. Okay, so this is the optimum layout, and you can improve by use of the, as we discuss in the method study and the many things we discuss. Okay, by use of those technique you can improve the layout. Okay, so here McDonald kitchen, everyone is know that. Okay, so here is the processing and the packaging platform is here. Okay, here means your related means the refrigerator and the soft coffee, ice cream, all the thing is available. French fries machine is available here, heater, and this is the kitchen. Okay, all the thing, and this is the cashier counter. Okay, so it is like that your this processing and the packaging platform easily monitor all these things. Cashier counter monitor the this particular area, soft and the coffee type of the thing that he can monitor. He can monitor the refrigerator related things. He can monitor the heater and the other kitchen related things. Okay, so this layout is the good layout for the McDonald's kitchen layout. Okay, it is good. Why it is this that are the benefit as mentioned here. Okay, now what factor is the influence to your layout? That is the last slide. After that I will stop my lecture. So here you can see the factor influencing, as we discussed earlier also, the material related factors means type of the material, which type of the material is there, raw material you use, like that is the solid in stage. I just give you the some example. Okay, the solid stage, liquid stage, gas stage. Okay, so according to that the storage facility you needed. Okay, as well as the means if your there is the air condition requirement maybe. Okay, so it is totally depend on the material, it is totally depend on your production facility, as well as the material handling and the movement. Okay, which type of the needed, on the basis of these are the factors which really influence the layout. Okay, as well as here mention the one more thing, that is the product. You can see the product means you can say the type of the product, which type of the product you basically manufacture in your plant, as well as the what is the demand of that particular product, that you can easily find out by use of the forecasting techniques as we discuss in the production planning control subject. Okay, as well as the quality related type of the thing also impact to the layout, because your quality continuously assess after each operation, or you assess after the 5-6 operation. So according to the product it will vary. Okay, the volume of the production, it is depend on the product, the size, variety, many things means this all the thing will influence to the means it is say ki you need to select the good layout, as well as the manpower, machinery. Okay, and the type of industry, which type of the industry, as we discuss, if your industry is the best type of the industry, job type of the means production is going on in your industry, then go for the process layout. If your industry going means produce the continuous type of the production, and if there is the mass production in your industry, then go for the product type of the layout. If your product is very bulky and in the size of the product is very high, then you go for the product layout, like aircraft manufacturing, ship manufacturing. There they follow the product type of the layout, as well as the location also influence the product layout. Okay, means location, like in Mumbai there is the facility available in 3 floor. Okay, so heavy machinery type of the thing you install in the ground floor, then quality related type of the thing you install in the 2nd floor, and the office type of the thing and the account type of the department you install on the 3rd floor. Okay, and suppose your location there all the thing is on the ground floor, then according to that you will select the layout. So location also influence to your layout. The managerial policy also impact. Okay, so all these things related to the layout we discussed. Now we will discuss what is the tool and technique to select the best layout, that we will discuss in the coming lecture. For today lecture I think it is more than enough, and thank you.